Happy anniversary. What's that? What anniversary? Well, this has been exactly 1 year as I filmed this that I started doing YouTube videos. Yes, very small channel, as you can plainly see, but I do enjoy doing it. Since we travel so much as state park hosts here in Washington State, it's a good way to document areas for us and to share with friends and family. And bonus is that I get to share it with other people that may be interested in a certain area or a lifestyle that we're doing as campground hosts. And I have met some of you subscribers out there while we're doing campground hosting, and that's really cool. That's really cool when someone comes up and goes, "Hey, I saw your video," and I'm like, "Wow, that's incredible," because I'm such a small channel. But again, I do enjoy it. So I thought this video I would go a little bit more into what is our content thoughts on this channel. Well, I'll go over just a little bit. My name is Rich, if you don't know. My wife, Joanne, and then we have dogs, Liba. She's a 15-month-old Shepherd mix. And then we have two dachshunds, almost 16, almost 15. That's the oldest one is my dog, which is Angel, and then Max is around the 15-year-old. They're getting pretty old. Sadly, won't be too much longer and they'll be gone. But that's our situation right now. So what we do for Washington State Park campground hosts is we got to stay within Washington State because my wife works remotely. That's why we have Starlink. And for her job requirements for tax reasons, we have to stay in the state that we reside in. Well, that's not too bad. There's anyone that's familiar with Washington State, or if you're not familiar, Washington State's pretty diverse. You do have the warmer, yes, wet side. You got the ocean, Puget Sound area. Then you got the east side that's warmer during the summer and drier. During the winter, it's much colder here, or it's milder on the other side. But so we get to travel around quite a bit in diverse areas. Right now, not much of a scenery out the back window. We are actually at our house. We're here for about a week. I have a ton of appointments at the VA and had to get a few things done, had to do some plumbing repairs and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but just trying to give you a backstory. So we do campground host full time, meaning that we're pretty much always gone and out of park. And it's great. It's a great lifestyle. The content, getting back to the first question, get to the point, right? Anyways, the content, we try not to box ourselves in that it's only about hosting. It's about the parks that we're in, the areas around the park to see and do, different things that we do with our camper, some things about our camper, what we do for winter cold camping, things like that. Try to not just make it about, say, trip reports. Trip reports are great. We are not in a position where we can constantly change places to keep interesting content and new scenery. So what we do is just further explore in depth the areas. We used to travel all the time. Boy, if I did a YouTube channel of all our trips before we started this full-time hosting, lots of cool places. Wow, so many cool places we went to and things we did. It's just amazing. But I wasn't filming then. I did a written blog, which is now since gone. I've let that lapse out because it costs too much money. But some amazing content that would have been. Hoping that some of the stuff that I create now is still amazing content. One benefit is we get to explore more in depth of an area because we're at a park anywhere between 1, 2, or 3 months at a time. So that really allows us some time to explore. 1 month is a little quick. As a campground host, I work 5 days on, 2 days off, and then my wife gets weekends off, but we try to coordinate like a weekday that we can spend together at least half the day and go explore together. But so that makes our content kind of varied. Um, things like hikes, or if we go kayaking for the day, or more in depth about the park, what do we do as a host, things like that. So I've been enjoying doing it, kind of explaining just our lifestyle and showing our lifestyle and promoting the parks. Um, saying a lot. It's just me. That's the thing too, is while I do edit, we try our best not to edit when we're talking to you. I try to make it as real as you can, as a conversation with me in real life. Do I say certain things maybe didn't word correctly? Do I say Do I kind of ponder? Yeah, sure, certainly. I don't want to edit that out, because I'm trying to convey to you how we truly are. I don't need to edit us to perfection, because we are far from perfect. But it is enjoyable. And 1 year, okay, my channel growth is really small, but it's a small niche. It's really small niche, currently I've got 88 subscribers. Thank you so much to all of you guys that have subscribed. It's pretty amazing. And I'm fine with that. And am I looking to be huge and make money off YouTube? That's not a goal, really. I would like to increase my channel some, for sure, but I'm not in it for that. It's just something I enjoy doing, and I have some time to do it. I've got a lot of things to learn on my editing program that I've only scratched the surface, but yeah, it's fun. It keeps me mentally engaged on that side of things. But I hope the content is something you enjoy, that I show more in detail. Let me know if there's other things you'd like to see on this channel, or less things to see. I don't know. I don't think I've overdone anything in particular, but let me know. Good feedback is always great. So, what else is there? We're about to really change locations. My last few videos for last several months has been on basically the east side of Washington State. Well, we are gearing up here in the next few days to go to the other side of the state, and we're talking all the way on the other state, over to the ocean, to Pacific Beach State Park here in Washington. And we'll be over there for a few months at a time. As we plan this, we are booked through the end of 26 now. You never know what life can bring. Something may have to change, but our plan now is to leave Eastern Washington around October, after October, somewhere around there, and then come back like April, May, June. Just depends, as certain parks open up and stuff like that too. But while I don't mind the snow and the colder temps, I kind of want a break from it for a little while. And seems how we can't go south, we can go west. So, but yeah, again, just my thoughts on YouTube, my channel, and what my content is. It is fun. It's fun to get Joanne involved as much as she doesn't want to, but she does, like in some of the cooking ones, and when we go kayaking or bike riding and stuff. So it's enjoyable, and I hope we portray that we're pretty darn happy with this lifestyle, and it really is. It's super healing for me. As if you go back to watch, kind of this change of lifestyle that I did was because of dealing with, I deal with PTSD from service, and I'll get more into that in another video, I think. But my life crashed physically, mentally, around early summer 24, and that's when I quit my job and just we started doing this, basically. Were we financially ready for that? Not so much, but we're making it work. We're making it work. and the benefits far outweigh the loss of money. But I'm kind of getting sidetracked to what this video is about. See, that's what I'm saying. I kind of vary around. It's not specifically one topic, but it is about hosting. It is about life in our truck camper and what we do when we're out and about all the time. So again, leave me a comment, and if there's something you do want to see more of or less of, I really do appreciate that. But as I'm just kind of going all over the place, but that's me at times. So hope you found this to be a little more informative, and thank you for watching on our 1-year anniversary, and we will see you soon. I do have another video for Riverside State Park to post after this one. So, and then we'll start to be bringing in new videos and new areas in a couple weeks or so. Alrighty. You all, thank you for watching this, and I really do appreciate your input and your subscriptions and likes and all that. It helps the channel, and it helps me understand what you all like out there. All right, take care now. Bye.